further we jump into it. Only time will tell. Hashtag IEM over there on the favorite Twitter sphere. Let's get a pistol round underway, Hugo.
Yes, indeed. Lots of damage done. It's a fast A attack for Cole, and the nades will get eaten alive, but so will NaVi. A site is lost. Electronic smoked out, and Boomich actually does return fire from above. Flamey's wrap lobby. Flame's not watching, even though the call was made. Rush heard him coming through the ramp room, and even though that kill comes through, Cole will dart back towards the safety of ramp. Dropping B is Electronic. He's already ahead of this rotate, but is that where Cole's going? Yes.
Oh, Electronic dropping the bomb. Does get cancelled out by Rush. And we're left into this 1v1 now. Boomich doesn't have armor either. And this bomb's going back up through the... maybe not, actually. Tries to feign heading towards vent, but instead just peeks Boomich try, and Rush will lock that one in.
As Cole try and take this ramp room, Simple is very quick on his rotation. He hits a tag. Deagle's out for Flamey. Finds some fingers and rips them right off. Flamey with 3. It's a nice shutdown, but the kills are back in for Cole, and they're not going down without a fight.
Oh, and we are immediately back into a 2-on-2, right? That little victory from Flamey is short-lived. Boomich and Perfecto have got to pick up where Flamey left off. And Perfecto is getting wrapped from outside and from ramp. He's getting sandwiched in here. If he finds the kill on a poison, though, that can make all the difference. Now the bomb under his control, and Blame having to rotate in late. Now making noise. And Perfecto knows, drops the smoke, cuts Blame F off, and this has gone terribly wrong for Cole. They tried to meet back up in the lobby, but honestly, right, Blame's sneaking there. The time's so low that I think if he sneaks that whole way, he was never even going to get to the lobby in time to begin with. Yeah, this guy's pretty good in the ramp room. Only good for 1 in this round, though, but there's the rotation in from Simple, and immediately the warning signs are going off. Simple, oh, he's locked down ramp. 3 kills in the round. And Config, the last man left standing, having a trickle in last in the 1v4. Odds pretty heavily stacked against him here, needless to say. And now giving away the position as well. They know he's here. Simple wants all the kills in the round, and so he's going to get it.
Flamey's going to investigate the control room. Blame F just missing seeing him on his cross. So close yet so far. Flamey's got a pretty pivotal position right here. If somehow he can wrangle in these kills like that one, he might be able to just turn the tide right here, completely control it. The last bullet on the Blame F, unbelievable kill. But it was Simple that takes out Rush. This has gone horribly wrong for Complexity Config trying to battle in, but time is not on his side. 10 seconds, he's got to get the bomb planted and fight off Electronic Perfecto. He taps the plant, doesn't really have the time for it, and Electronic makes him pay for it as well.
Electronic's nearby in main, ready and willing to help out if Simple should need it. First AWP for Simple as well. 7 rounds in, he's had the money for a while. If you remember when they force bought in that second round, he even had extra money left for it. Boomich does throw his life away down through the vent. And now the rotations have got to come through. Flamey looking flustered, does get busted out of the round by Rush.
Remember last time he was there, he made it all the way to the secret stairs and then got wrecked by Blame F. This time he doesn't even get out the vents. He looked like he thought, Cole, can they get past Simple and Boomich? There's the smoke. Simple backs up. They know there's 2 here now. 2 smokes have been deployed, and Boomich peeks out thinking it's still smoke. They're already through it. Simple going to get flashed off. Can't take the blind shot. Rush is hounding him down. Flamey's killed Config, but he will get traded, and the bomb gets dropped by the no-scope. Simple is starring off, but he's going to get wrapped from the site. JKS on the lurk almost catches the lobby flank, but Electronic saves his teammate's life, and Cole go into a bomb plant.
Both players here for NaVi, and Blame F at least needs a 1-for-1, right, to give Poison that fighting chance. And there's the first, not ready for Electronic on the swing. And so Poison left in the 1v1. The flash is good, and Electronic has seen him now in decon. That's going to trigger Poison to try and reposition. There is a kit on Electronic, and he taps the bomb. It doesn't stick it. Poison wrapping round, and oh no, he's running in. Opens the door. Electronic going to tap the bomb again, trying to bait the peak. Poison now knows, and Electronic's given up the aim of the game. It's going to be very, very close, but I don't think he's got it. I think so, Electronic. A damn good try, but Complexity, they will get that 3rd round. Now, Perfecto's close, but unlike in times gone by where we've often seen this A site in these A plays pretty well endowed, this time around, it's only 2 here. And they're both gone right away, courtesy of Rush. So that's the bomb plant locked in, A site falling, and likely just the save for Electronic at least. You can throw Simple and Flamey at the problem and see what kind of results they can turn out with, but...
Question is for NaVi is, okay, they've just double ecoed, they've just waited around. What is their plan, right? Cole have switched it up. They've gone for a lot of yard plays. They go A on an anti-eco.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of an awkward fight for JKS. This is a nice setup for NaVi, and it's given them a lot of information to go off of. Simple's in hell. Flamey's preemptively rotated down to B, and he's putting on a bit of a show. The jump there to find Rush at the end, and all three for Flamey. Ramproom locked in, NaVi with a 7th, and they come up with that solution to the outside problem in that round there.
Oh, Shadow, he saw it. He knows he's up there. He's made the call. Now looking back down, Rush has dropped. Flamey's looked up. That's such unfortunate timing. Baited out by Rush's Shadow. That is a great play for Cole, but the time again, 15 seconds. Rush needs to run down towards B. Boomich can win this round off of 1 kill and 1 kill alone. He just needs to hit the right player. Rush moving. Tick-tock goes that clock. There's no cover on Decon right now. Blame needs to be that man, and he does swing out in time, just saving his teammate on the plant. Cole with a chance, 4-on-2. NaVi still giving it their all to retake, but do they want to reconsider that fact?
Yeah, this is a save. They're getting out of there. 7 on the board for Cole.
Cole are really convoluting some of these rounds to a great way, and NaVi having trouble. 7-7, fast out the door. Boomich with the spray. He's got 2. Third player low. Electronic swings for the help, and blink and you miss it. It's a flawless round for NaVi. A shutdown on that A site. Electronic throwing in a Rafters flash, and it seems like NaVi are going fast.
Oh, Flamey leading the way, leading the charge, and down goes Config already. Poison will come in with a response, but this A site has already fallen into NaVi hands. And with no flash, this retake setup gets pretty tricky now for Cole, right? Having a retake with everyone through heaven. And normally, if you're going for this, you've got that flash that you can throw from CT coupled with this retake smoke. Instead, they've only got the smoke, so they've got to peek into this dry. That's going to make this a very, very rough round. But luckily enough, they've been given some space here by NaVi to get back into this one. Simple, trying to hold from heart. Down goes JKS. And now they know Simple's here, but they don't know where the rest are. Suddenly it becomes all too clear. The triple peak is in, and Blame F gets removed right at the very end. Now they've still got these 2 nades. That could be kind of juicy, especially with Boomich behind the silo in the site. The first nade does land there, but the second one doesn't follow up in that position. Boomich trying to put on a bit of a hold, and he's going to have to. There's a second to his name. Electronic coming in through the window, and suddenly this has been stripped away from Cole. Blame all alone, back at the site. Boomich still hidden away, and Electronic holding from the double doors. This is a pretty rough spot for Blame to be in. There's no time for the defuse. And NaVi get that round back under control. Boomich and Electronic doing it all in the post plant.
Poison looked away right as Electronic went for the peak. Electronic has been the closer, man.
So aware.
Today he's the opener, but 4 deaths in this entire map so far. Bit of a beast.
25 seconds. NaVi is just going to look to explode into this A site all of a sudden. Config could get caught by Boomich dropping down, and he does. Rush fully blind off the angle, and in the blink of an eye, this site has fallen into NaVi's hands right at the final seconds. It was looking good for Cole. And then that decision to pull Poison away from outside. I think through Boomich just not moving for so long. Like, Poison's like, well, I guess he's not there. I guess I must have imagined it.
You know, at least checking Squeaky or getting the hell out of Dodge, because Rush is playing up real close.
That smoke is big. 30 seconds as a door smoke comes in. NaVi are going to have to go elsewhere if they want to actually win this round, or just dive through it as it fades. It's not going to leave them with a lot of time for error. Boomich on a main wrap. Double door. Setup Simple. Dominates Rush. And surely not ready for Config, but he is. Config still gets 1. 10 seconds. There's the flank. The bomb has been dropped in the door, and no one has gone back for it. This round is over. NaVi leave it behind. And that's going to be Cole picking up a half by an eco round to some degree. JKS. Oh, he's not even needed. It's Poison from above.
2 players in the A site, and Poison can rotate in quickly to help out. A lot of this is going to come down to how much Config gets away with. Boomich wrapping through main again is the problem for Cole. Rush does what he can, but ultimately might not be enough here. It's left Complexity in a 2-on-3, and as mentioned, their money is at breaking point. So do they want to go for this one?
Very passive into yard, Blame fighting CT, and then they just split A again, right? Contact outdoor, not really giving any warning to Cole. Config has a good position. He's just about to kill those door players, and then boom. Boomich, you can already see two behind red. Boomich again dropping. Flashed off his Blame. Where does he want to go? It's such a hard spot. And he does catch Boomich falling off of main, but it's all a bait. Again, NaVi are down lower with two in secret. A couple more on the ramp. JKS, he has to hold strong here. If he stops a split, Cole can retake B with advantages. And there it is. JKS spraying, but only good for one. The lineup for Poison, and he only gets a single kill. Still winnable for NaVi, but those rotates are in. Config has already gotten out through the vent, and he is unknown.
Yeah, the jump though, Flamey, oh, gets him. And that's a disaster. Bomb now down again. Cole having a retake through the ramp room. Both players here. Electronic just hidden in the back of the site, and he's got support from Flamey in the window room. This is a pretty deadly crossfire for NaVi to have. First man does get in, but that's when Electronic strikes him down, and Blame falls as well. That was looking like a winnable round for Cole.
It's some great calling for Boomich right now. Like the manipulation NaVi are doing on this T side is really, really good. And you can even see it happening. You can see Cole trying to fix the problems. Now new problems arise. Now just trying to brute force their way out A. Flamey traded, Poison in rafters, Electronic with a miss spray, and JKS punishes him off the ramp push. It's simple alone, but we know this man likes a clutch or two. Not today. Config responds. And that's kind of similar to how Cole ended their half as well. They were like, yeah, we've got a good T side. Everything's going well. Let's run outdoor.
At least as far as he's aware right now, there's no one here pushing behind it. So now there's information gain. Now Electronic can take advantage of this, right? This kind of misinformation. JKS having to hold the ramp room solo, and it doesn't work out for him. Electronic catching the timing onto Blame F. Cole, they're at least aware that this is looking like a B play, so they get the early rotation in, but Poison's out of the round. And so Config and Rush, they're the two left alive. Make that just Rush in a 1v3. NaVi get that bomb down lower. Simple, Electronic, and Flamey, three of the top fraggers left alive. This is a very rough spot for Rush to be in, and he can't get it done. NaVi, they take the map pick of Complexity, and they make it look pretty easy along the way. They go 1-0 up in this series, and now we look to overpass NaVi's map pick coming up in just a moment. So stick around and join us after the break.
And it will have to be a retake for Cole.
Molotov out there on the barrels, smoke into upper, and JKS currently left to fight off NaVi. He takes a serious amount of damage. He's down to 4 HP. The bomb's going to be planted by Electronic, and NaVi just trying to spread out in the site now for this retake. Config up in heaven. They're going to re-smoke him off, so he's not going to be having a good time with that. It's Boomich puts the first one down on the retake. JKS out. Config out. Rush in. Takes down Boomich. And now we have Poison on 1 HP trying to fight Perfecto. This is going to be a bit of a tricky one for him. There's a kit right next to him, which he does grab, but he's got to hit his first bullet here. He's going to tap the bomb, trying to draw out Perfecto. And actually, doesn't really matter.
And this now becomes a bit of a weird round. They know that it's not B anymore. The downside to that is now you know it's A, where you only have one player this whole time, and he's given up a lot of ground in the process. So they start to rotate bodies up quickly, but it's still a 3-on-5 inside of the A site, and Flamey opens up. Config with the Deagle, delivering, however, 3 in the round, and looking for even more is Config. Surely not. He's somehow still alive, still kicking, and JKS up through mid. Ready to pincer this. There's no time for a bomb plant anyway. Simple's just trying to save, and he might even die after time. That's a great response from Cole. Simple does fall once the clock strikes as well, so that's no money for him.
Config. He's going to swing. Simple's waiting. Oh, he backs up though. It's a good call because Boomich swings into him instead. Electronic dead, and Config's up with a double. Simple trying to find something with the AWP, and Config is lights out right now, 10-2, as he finds Cole yet another round. Almost nothing NaVi can do in this position.
Yeah, Flamey sets up in the water. He sets up shop to catch rotations, and no one ever comes by. Now he gets a little confrontation. It's JKS.
Ooh.
But Config, on a warpath, the guy's on a mission. And that is to disrupt every flow that NaVi can find.
What? Flamey.
That was pretty gross.
Yeah, bomb's gone. That's the round, but Flamey, he really did do something there.
You see the hope in Navi's eyes, too. You see Simple get that first kill. I think it was on Blame there at long.
Too short, double Monster play. No one here to stop him, so Monster's great right now, but Rush has mollied off Simple. Trapped. His team are going to have to do the heavy lifting. There's only 2 players here, though, right now. JKS is coming out to help. Rush in the smoke, dropping the bomb, and dodging the flash as well. He does get dinked. Simple trades. JKS has made his way into the pit with 18 seconds. Again, that bomb is loose, and that has constantly been a problem for NaVi. It will continue as JKS drops it again. And the 3rd save in a row for NaVi. Another rifle. Unless Simple wants to go, but yeah, it's not realistic. And Cole find a 5th.
3 rounds in a row saved here.
A word from our sponsors, but no, the train in the way, Simple can't flash, JKS gets mollied, and NaVi are all out and about in the B-bomb side with only 2 defenders here. First can't put up a fight, and Rush is still here in the pit. Spray is good, only just, and he gets overwhelmed on the trade. NaVi now with 2 guns at their feet and a bomb plant available. Simple's hunting for the gun, and he has the bomb. He is very deep in the site, and he needs to go back. Heaven Smoke comes in, but that's bought time for this flank. Look at Blame F in Monster, the last position they're going to expect.
Yeah, and look at that. Simple can't get the bomb down. A Molotov comes in. Bit of a standstill here for NaVi.
Oh,
that's going to create quite the dilemma because Blame is so deep. He's almost basically back in the site, takes a skirmish here with Flamey and wins it. Perfecto on that double wrap. Blame F just full sends it into the site. Rightfully so. Perfecto, 1-on-3. Looking for his 3rd, and he's going to grab it. Blame F with a great read. Yeah, and that's sort of the... their action we're looking for right there. We're looking for that fast-paced, utilization of these players in their, pretty impeccable aim from time to time. So trades are coming out here in the B bomb site. Perfecto finds Config in this path to getting the bomb planted for a change. Blame F and Poison set their sights on the B site.
Simple with the peak. Blame taken out of the round. And Poison left all alone in the 1v2. Simple. Gonna re-peek that, but Poison has B-hop past him. And Perfecto now dropping a smoke. This is a very rough round for Poison with both players being here, and he knows it. He's just going to look to get out of there. So NaVi, they will find their 2nd. They finally break this silence. Perfecto with a great bit of trade work, right, to open that round back up. It looked like NaVi were about to get shot out of yet another.
How long will he wait? Swapping sides, Config sees the feet, Perfecto doesn't know, and now he's gone from the round. Free AK, and Config can go back and join his team in Connector. Now at this point, a B player does need to rotate up because they don't want to lose players fighting into middle where they know NaVi are. So actually, Cole just charged through short, all up to A. They've got the perfect read here. This is very clear for NaVi, or for Cole rather, where NaVi are.
Oh dear. Lining up these smokes to try and make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Flash through, though. Rush just gets stuck in. He wants to take the fight, and now realizing the bomb's here, the rotation comes in from Blame, but it's not even needed.
Big ol' mysteries. Boomich, eyes set towards the prize on the B-bomb site, and that's not going to go well for him. Rush easily takes him out for the smoke balloon. But Flamey, he's found all the ground that they need. NaVi, the can opener over here on the B site. Flamey knocks him down. And that's a big vulnerability. Complexity.
But yeah, I like the approach. The only rounds NaVi have won have been faster B rounds.
Yeah, and just again for the implications of the matchup, obviously.
Config peaks, but he runs right back. Electronic hears it, and now they set up for B.
Oh, Rush gets the info at least, sees everyone there.
Going up.
But now, thanks to Electronic's lurk, they're going to move back in towards this A site. Poison is down at Heaven right now. Will begin his rotation back up. And Blame F, even maybe looking to get ahead of it, started to make his way over towards CT. There's 10 seconds here. If that bomb gets dropped, this round could be over. Electronic with the opener. Config tries to deny the bomb plant, but wasn't able to do so. And so that last second rotate works wonders for NaVi. That's how they find their way to 4.
Expected result of Cole from the get-go. They had 4 there out of spawn. They rotate B very fast, scared of NaVi going down lower, as it has again been their only win. But finally,
You're no longer being constrained to like an early mid-fight and then forced into a B play at 20 seconds left. You've got control, and they still kind of do, right? This is what I'm on about with Overpass being a bit easier for the CTs to take engagements at a slightly lower risk. Poison deals with the toilets player, gets out of there, and he's fine. Doesn't have to worry about it. The bomb leaves A as a result, and that forces NaVi into a B push at the final 20 seconds. Config, the only man left alive inside of the site. He's down to a USP, but they just can't find him. And down goes absolutely everyone. Config, 2 with the USP to round out the half for Cole. From the site. Doesn't find anything right away, and we'll have to get down eventually. There's the swing from Boomich, and that's a little bit ugly. Simple now, the only man left defending this A site, desperately calling for rotations, but they are closing the gap, and Simple, he is surrounded. There's the execution from BlameF, Flamey and Perfecto. The only, now just Flamey remaining, and even though he gets poisoned with a bit of a smoke shot there, it's not gonna matter. 1v3, odds pretty heavily stacked against him. There's a player in bank, one at truck, and Blame there just to pull the attention in as well. There's that triple peak. The crossfire, too strong, and complexity. They get 11 in the bag.
Would be about time to come online at 13-5. Simple. Aggressive AWP stance here towards the toilets, and you start getting that rumbling feeling in your tummy. Complexity busting out long. Electronic falls in the sight. Boomich has him lined up with a FAMAS. Takes down Config and Blame. And that does leave Poison and JKS to pick up the pieces. 2-on-3.
Still winnable. They go so early that Cole actually have time left around. This is something NaVi never got. 40 seconds to meander this 2-on-5, and Poison's made it happen with another. JKS wall-banging Flamey out at the toilet, and now it's a 2-on-1. Perfecto is trapped alone in A. They don't know about him, though. Poison's clearing the angle, the swing, the miss, and Perfecto has to try and fight this bomb out. JKS coming for support. He swapped back to the rifle. Perfecto trying to pick battles, but he's so low. 15 seconds. Can Perfecto find any? He's got one. Poison trying to find this battle. Jump up. Perfecto knows, and he's going to get swung. He's trying to escape. 5 seconds. Poison can't get close enough. He needs to sprint. Perfecto hears the feet, and he's baited in the wrong way.
1
Great
second.
round from Poison. Wow. Oh, nice nade.
Good nade.
Yeah.
Real good nade. Perfecto eats it down to 21 HP.
TikTok.
Yeah, for complexity, they've slowed down on the back of the smoke at the monster tunnel. They've reasserted themselves over here to sandbags. Now they just got to pull the trigger.
Oh, lineup for Boomich. Flamey's still a threat. They know that he got a kill, so he's still here. Still ready to deliver the goods, and it gets completely discounted. Electronics even gone aggressive in party. Simple holding the connector. This is a bit of a rough setup to try and get through. And into Electronic they go. Simple with the tag. And Electronic's still a threat here, locking down this mid-rotate. Man, this is brutal. NaVi on the scene. They're not messing around. Now, Config could be the difference maker, at least to give Cole a chance with this flank. Simple. Not even considering it, but now missed shots from Config, gets it right the second time around. Sees the barrel of Electronic as well. Knows that there was a man down in connector. Boomich has wrapped all the way through T-Spawn, and that's Night-Night JKS left onto Config. Not an easy round by any stretch of the imagination. Has to worry about Con, T-Spawn, and Perfecto is still a big old question mark. Where even is this guy? Boomich. Oh dear! Config gets away with it. Now a 1v2.
Gotta run A.
And that's going to put a bit of doubt in NaVi's mind, but yeah, back turned into the AWP of Perfecto. Oh, Simple lying in wait, and oh, there's the spot. Gonna get out of there. That's going to trigger a rotation around from Boomich. So now a 5-on-3 inside of this A site. Simple has to run away. Boomich blind as ever. Simple with a hell of a tag. Electronic falls though, and it is all onto Simple. He can't get anything done. Rush with the entries. Ready and waiting to try and put 15 up on the board. This bomb has to get across, but instead, Config and Poison just nailed the shots needed. They trade that out. This double monster setup has been the undoing of Cole before. Is it going to happen again? It's going to have to if NaVi want to stay in this game, because everyone is still up at this A site right now for the NaVi side. Now the push is in. They see Perfecto, but they are able to deal with him. Flamey trades, and we're into a 3-on-3 retake. Simple Gonna have to hit heavy and hit hard with this AWP. Bomb going down. Molly to deny the CT aggression, and Config playing close. They boost Simple up. He's going to try and take an early peek. Doesn't see anything from the boost, and JKS is ready for it. That's info for Config. And Boomich alone with the Deagle. 1v3, down goes the first. Rush trades it out. And Cole, they lock in 3 maps. They take us to Mirage. This series, the gift that keeps on giving. We're going the distance, and it all ends in just a moment. Stick around. We'll be back with that 3rd map after the break. Going to be Cole with that T-side stop and a fast B play to accelerate the pace moving into this 3rd map. Smoke down at short, but Perfecto, before it blooms, does take Config out of the round. And now B is free for Cole. They got to get this bomb down and try and navigate a 4-on-5. They do not want to give anything else away. NaVi, they set up to play retake. Perfecto getting that man advantage has made it even easier.
Rush is waiting for Simple here. Flamey's flashing through market, but Rush has seen the barrel and he's got the headshot. This is good for Cole now. USP and the apartments to fight back. Flame with the P2 trying to take engagement, but 2 out of the catwalk. JKS takes control of the market, commanding as Boomich runs right away to join his team with the kit. Didn't want to get it lost in no man's land. Blame is getting hounded down by Boomich, who hits the shot and needs to get on that bomb right now, but there's so much cover. JKS can't hit them, and that's a great escape for Boomich. It all comes down to the fact that he doesn't let JKS chase him down.
So grateful. And this, you ask, Electronic, how can you lose this? Well, he does. He loses out to Blame F's AK.
They set up in towards this A site. That is where NaVi currently have 3 leaning toward. One of those being Boomich in Palace. Could get spotted on the push by Rush, and he does. JKS barely even needed there as Rush deals with him. Blame F going to follow up onto Flamey. And piece by piece, this A site has fallen apart. Rush, another. There is just no stopping this man. Config coming in with the finale and complexity. They put their first on the board with a force buy in the second.
Yeah, I mean, like, they hold the ground to beat, and Perfecto holds the Palace. Look at that,
no.
down drop. He's gonna be able to recover a weapon, and now this one turns into a nightmare scenario for complexity.
Oh, they rush the molly. Config is a madman, and he's actually done it. Time is too limited. They're going to commit. NaVi have numbers here. Boomich is going to flash Electronic from under the Palace into the ramp fight. Once he has the spot there, he sees one flash coming, and Electronic just patiently waiting. Rush will check it, but he won't commit to the check. Electronic blindly gets the kill and swings with the rifle. It's blaming Config, who was tagged by the molly earlier on, and now he's all that stands, but not for long. NaVi, they win the round, all thanks to Perfecto.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, dude.
Okay.
I'm throwing down, man. I don't know. Oh, Config, though. He's about to throw his arms around, man. Look at him go. Boomich completely blindsided. Config, oh, maybe another. Poison going to beat him to it. But this A site belongs to Cole. Config's just been unleashed, man. Every single time it's him putting up these kills to get Cole into the sites. But now he's got to also be the man to see them through it. Simple and Perfecto, both CT side. Simple just waited for a peek to get given over. There it is, Poison on the receiving end. So damn fast. He goes up, he goes over. Is he going to check the bench? That's where Config hides right now. Smoke on the bomb. Perfecto going to flash himself in. Config with a response, and Simple falling as well. Config with a hell of a round. Complexity.
That's JKS's plan, at least. NaVi aren't giving away any picks there. Welcoming Cole into the site. Electronic swings for one, and he only gets a dink. Bomb is in. Simple with a shot. Looking for more. Oh, Poison with a flick back to short. Saves his own life and the package with low time. Simple's been tagged, and they're in the site, but Flamey's providing a bit of cover. Cole needs the plant.
Oh, they're trying to deny it, but the nade from JKS, the wombo combo into CT puts 4 on the board for Cole.
Utility is just a facade. It's just a fake as Blame walks up. Catwalk, Perfecto is patient, and they haven't even seen the stack that remains.
It's not going to be another big eco win on the back of Perfecto's Deagle, is it? Surely that don't happen again. Oh no, they run into the stack. They were going to the right site, and now they've changed their mind. Perfecto another. This guy's just the king of these ecos. Poison and JKS left in a 2-on-4, and that's kind of gut-wrenching, right? They had the right read. They were about to go A, and then Blame F's like, guys, I'm so far up in through cat. I'm in the ladder room. Let's go for a B split with this fake util. And in doing so, they walk into the stacked B site away from the safety that A represented. They never even discovered Boomich. They think, I'm pretty sure that it's a full B stack at this point in time. So there's Boomich arriving, Poison trying to deal with him, and he can't. NaVi, they steal that round away. And hell, man, if history were to repeat itself, they would win this round on A and then go back to B in the next, only to have it snatched away from them. Let's see, though. You got to get past Simple, and that's easier. I was going to say said than done, but maybe not for Config. So he can still give assistance here in holding down at this site. Both players that were jungle electing to try and wrap CT, and Poison gets that information at least, sees Flamey on the catwalk as well, and is primed and ready to go to deal with him on the com play. Now they try to take jungle. They can watch the bomb from here. For NaVi, there's just no time left in the round. They're trying to get away. Poison doesn't want to let them save. Perfecto dead to the bomb. And Cole find 5 with an A play.
Aware of a window boost, doesn't want to get stabbed in the back. Config is out and about, but he is going to get traded by JKS, at least as Electronic hunts him down. That's still good for NaVi. 4 on 3. JKS flash, it doesn't work on Simple, just too short. Player coming up close. Simple needs a flick, but he's... Oh, Flamey just swings and saves his life, dropping the bomb! And Flamey does it all.
That was nuts.
They think he's Perfecto. They think he's the apps player. Boom, there's the info. Flamey can drop a Molotov if he wants. Perfecto, this is free real estate, and no one checks it. He gets away with 2. Blame digs him down, and Rush does the dirty to Flamey. 3 on 3. Cole have made something of this round after all.
Oh, Molly's going to hold back Electronic as well, and this is where the whole team are. They are all short side. Simple gets boosted up. What can he see from his tower? Nothing yet. Blame F tucked in at the short corner. Contact made by Rush, but he doesn't stay alive long. Blame's gone. JKS in a 1v1, but it's Simple on the other side. JKS with even more damage. Simple, 1 HP, taps the bomb, but he's not on it. Trying to bait the peek from JKS, and there it is. Quick reaction on the dig. Oh, but the nade gives up the aim of the game, and Electronic is already removed. Boomich inside of the site, armed with only a CZ, dealt with by Config. And A is now overran. Simple's Deagle, not able to find anything from jungle. There is Flamey, though, again, and now onto an AWP. Now, not normally an AWPer, but Flamey, he's been full of surprises today. What can he bring to the table here? Come on, Flamer, let's see him bring the heat. Oh, fully flashed, however. Config with the double, and one hell of a response. He's on for the ace to round out the half for Complexity. Perfecto all alone. Give it to him. Feed the beast. Config, come on, buddy. There it is. Oh, 1 bullet to get it done. Complexity, 8-7.
Oh, we love having NaVi here, giving us quite the show. Cole leading by 1. And now having to hold on to the A site. It's a fast play for NaVi. Nice shot for Perfecto running out the ramp side. JKS spawn with the kit. Gonna have to be a retake for Cole, but they're already a man down, desperately looking for a trade. Top con smoke gives a lot of room for NaVi to take the window as well. JKS moving in. And here come Cole.
Simple planted against the wall of Palace. He's not gonna be the last one. Electronic with a trade, but Poison's able to take out Flamey, and it just started to look pretty good, and the defuse should come through. It should follow just that. Perfecto, not enough bullets. And that's going to be a defuse for Cole. COL.
Cole have everyone here. Blame is going to be very quick to rotate from middle. Flamey caught with nades out. That's a bomb. JKS is traded, but now Poison swinging out from the triple, joined by Rush, who baits them in for Poison to do the damage with 3. Nice hold on the A site. Cole are very ready for NaVi to commit into that stack. Fist fight, it's hand-to-hand combat. You're throwing bullets. Oh, Simple, so ready for that.
Right? It's like the annual Ghost League. Here it is, right? Bunch of ghouls in the server. Levitating in. Poison, one of the only humans left standing. A Ghostbuster. Ready and waiting. JKS in with another. Flamey down and out of the round. There's a bit more of a response. JKS just continuing to put up numbers. Finally bested by Boomich. And oh, they've laid down their weapons, but Electronic in the back line there. Ready and waiting. Puts 9 on the board for NaVi. Might not be in his favor. Pulls on out of there. 20 seconds as NaVi try to make the B play happen. Preemptive rotate in from Blame F as he starts to move around through CT, but he's low, so Rush has to get something done, and he doesn't. This B site falls into NaVi hands, and that's a save for Complexity. That force buy works wonders for NaVi.
Because no one has won back-to-back rounds in this second half. And we're pretty deep in. This is a long force buy war. This is leaving JKS as the hero of this round, holding on from under Balk.
Boomich has run all the way back. I'm surprised that we haven't seen an earlier rotation in towards A. Now it becomes painfully clear where NaVi are looking to end up. But this push has taken a long old while to come through since that fake. JKS still a threat underneath Palace, but Simple through the floor just rids him from the round. Tag now and Config with the spray. 12 on the board for Complexity. They stumble back to their feet. Now more than ever, there's the first down. But so many more where that came from, and the flash from Flamey is perfect. Blame not able to stop them, and JKS is on such a long flank all the way through T-spawn. That puts a lot of pressure on his teammates who find themselves in the market. A lot of it hinging on this immediate engagement between Boomich and BlameF, and BlameF wins it out. That's going to now give Complexity the edge. Looking to move in. The wrap through the apartments coming on through, but it's got to pick up the pace a bit here. Flamey holding from bench. There's Simple gone, and JKS with the double. Someone has to grab the kit.
Where is it?
Someone needs to get the kit. They were right next to Poison. JKS goes in and gets it like, well, what can you do? That's a bit of an error there, man. Like, Poison was next to it, but I guess just not commed clear enough.
This is a great round to do it. There's no util to stop them. There are 2 of the 3 guns on this site, though, and that is a big danger. Poison's even coming in con with that orb. Everyone is here for Cole, and JKS is flashed for a peek. Him and Blame combined for 2. Cole flipping it on its head again, and JKS is dead in the water. 2 on 3. NaVi not done yet. Boomich is very deep, but Poison has a gap. Missed shot as Boomich chases down his teammate in the spawn, but the flash renders him useless and leaves Electronic in the clutch if there was any man for the job.
Oh, he's going to get that bomb down. Config and Poison to go against. Not an easy 1v2 by any stretch of the imagination. And Poison there with the immediate peek, head in view.
Config may get to use this AWP after all. Nope, just kidding. Boomich, he's on the case. He storms up catwalk, finds 2, opens the door to the B site, and that's going to be a save call for Cole.
Where NaVi, if they win that and they get to 13, finally Complexity are just going to have to take an eco, right? And at which point, this is game on again. That can be how NaVi tie this up. They are in a very good spot right now.
On the Palace, and Cole just trying to stall this one out. They jump up, they don't know about Blame, and he's seen the feet. He finds Electronic in through the wall. Config watching this smoke, swapping sides as well. Simple hit down to 30. Do they want to commit? Perfecto is deep in B. If he finds a pick right now on the solo B player, that could be massive. But Blame has come off of Cat to join him in the site, getting caught as he posts up. Poison now alone. 20 seconds as NaVi divert back into B, and they got the pick. It's all on Poison. He's got to do it all. Rush has dropped the bomb at 20 seconds. Poison holds his own in the B bomb site, and Simple misses his shot. It might just be done for NaVi. 15 rounds looking likely as Flamey is a long way from home.
Yeah, there's no way back into that one, especially after that bomb falls. It just starts to all fall apart. Complexity on 15.
They send Perfecto on this B lurk again. Utility flowing in from Boomich. Config up close. Perfecto gonna try and get in, but goes down. And now the remaining 3 out through Palace into JKS, who is good for 1, helped out by Poison. And Cole looking to walk this one over the finish line. It's Simple and Boomich still to beat, still left standing. Now all onto 1 man. It is Simple, and as good as he's looked, as good as he's been, the moments he's given us, this one might be 1 step too far. Tag down low, and the nade should finish it. He just dodges death, but only for a moment. They're not going to, because why would they? And he's dead on the first peak. Surely there's a man at stairs. That's BlameF just being patient. Wasn't there when Simple first checked. The moment contact's made, there it is, Complexity. They take this series. They head through to the playoffs. NaVi, they've got to keep on fighting. And what a series we just got to witness. Complexity long it out from a slow start on Nuke to a big build.